Oh, welcome back to All the Crackers in the Box. Hi, it's me, your friend Corey, with my amazing Halloween fake nails. Look at these things. Crazy, right? Got little bats. There's bats, 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 little bats. Then we've got our little ghosts, and the ghosts actually glow in the dark, so some of the fingers glow, some don't. They are fake, they're on with glue. It's just the whole thing. I wanted to do something festive for the season. Anyways, today we are starting a new project. Something I didn't think I'd be starting anytime soon. And we're going to use some of the snip picks that we used in the rainbow sweater for some amigurumis. And I am leaning towards a 2.5 like it says in the pattern. So my main color is going to be orange. The yellow is going to be the contrast color. And we are going to make a little starfish today to go with the aquarium that I have never forgotten about. So getting on that. Glad you're here today. Well, let's get crocheting. So I'm still fighting that darn cold, which I've been fighting forever. I think this is my 2.5 in here. Pretty sure that's a 3.5, a little bigger than I wanted. Oh, my 2.5 I believe is a green one. I'll need a moment to go get that. Just one sec. All right, we're gonna look into my crochet. Yes, there's crochet items in here. Now this I hid away because this is for cutting wires. Very, very sharp, very, very not for my children. Okay, we got mini gloves. We have needles. Now I'm looking for, a love note. I love a good love note. Spare pen. I'm not seeing it in here. It must be in my other stash because I'm seeing all my bamboo ones. They're down there. I'm seeing all my big resins. They're in there. And I'm seeing my usual, my first ones. First hooks, I mean. My Amazon ones. And I'm only seeing the bigger ones. Like this is a 5, this is a 5, that's a 7, that's a 4. And you, I don't normally keep you guys in here. That's a 5. Hey, oh, it's looking like I don't have it in there. A couple plastic ones in there, but I know those are like a 7 and a 5. So we're going to put this stuff back, and we're going to have to look in the other spot. It is nice to know where that is. I knew they were there. But I'll pop those on top. It's probably better to have those on the top just in case one of the littles look in there. Okay, on to the next spot. All right, I found them. So I kept them beside my yarn bowl in a bowl full of scrap yarns and whatnot. So I have them nearby. So I have 4, 4.5. Don't need those ones. I have on this yellow one, that one is a 2.5 and this one is a 2. So I've got a 3.5. Right. Boy, this thing's really been seeing some grossness in this bag. Ew. Anyways, that's a 3.5. Whoop. That one is not for amigurumi. And I believe you are 3.5. So this is my Hobie one. This one's supposed to be in my Hobie box. And I'll do that later. So I do have one more that I just put back that I think was a 3. You're a 3, aren't you? Yes. Okay, so we got a pretty good gambit here. All right. The 4 and the 4.5 are out. My largest is the 3.5. Let's test this out. We're going to do a magic ring. I need to see which size is going to suit this yarn the best. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, And so far the 3.5 is not really doing it for me. See how this isn't tight, this is going to get loose. I can see this being an issue. You see what I mean? All along in here it's not really tightening up the way I would want it to. Yeah, I'm not crazy about this per se, so we'll try the 3. So that's a 3.5. And I do this so I can gauge which one's going to be the best, because this one says its best one is an E7 hook. So, I mean, a 7 for this? I don't think so. Either way, I'm not sure what a size E is without having to Google it, so I'm not going to bother right now because I really want to get this started. I'm feeling like this 3 might be the one. This feels pretty good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Let's see. Still fighting off my cold. Oh my gosh, just had a big coughing fit. See, I'm liking the stitches on this. This one is my favorite so far. See how nice those stitches are? Nice and tight. There's no variation. So the 3 is holding up really well, but we're going to try a 2.5. But we're going to put the 3 there because I really like the 3 so far. The 2.5 I think is U. Now they're saying to use the 2.5, and they used DK Paint Box Cotton. So I think that is a very similar size to this, from what I've gleaned from watching other people use it. Never used it myself, so I could be totally off. But I'm thinking for this yarn, because it said just to use any yarn you like, but that's what they used in the pattern. And I wanted mine to be somewhat smaller, so I'm feeling like the 2 it is, because I feel like this is just going to keep snagging. Yeah, I really feel like this is going to snag at a 2. So we're going to go... Yeah, I'm struggling with the 2. No, 2's out. 2.5 and 2 are not going to work. So these can go back into my side piece. And now we are ready to start our amigurumi. So I'm going to put this one back in my travel bag, because I take it with me quite often. And we're going to make the starfish out of orange. So, first thing we need to do is I am going to need a stitch marker. That is true. Just thought of that. And my stitch marker stuff is all beside me. I am so unprepared for today, I swear. Just one moment, please. Alright, they were in my yarn bowl. Gotta fix that still. Okay, anyways. First thing I need to do is do a magic ring. Thank you, Timu. If you heard that, sorry about it. This is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now we're going to pull that. This was nice and comfortable, easy to do, so this is the right size. I'm going to have really nice stitching in this one. Okay, so first row is done. Give it a nice little pull so it's nice and tight. Now, this pattern does tell me to chain 1, but I hate that line that it ends up with, so I won't be doing that. Increase. Alright, let's pick a color that's contrasting, because I prefer them to not be the same. I hate when I accidentally do that, because then I'm struggling for the rest of the time to know when my row is up. I'm going to take that one out, because that's a nice thick one. Okay, I had to take a little step away. I had to go and put a, what do you call them, Xbox controller, attach it to my husband's computer. Alright, so this one looks a little different because it looks like I have a fastening off on round 5, so we'll see how this goes. I'm kind of intrigued. So, This is a free pattern I found on Pinterest, as I find them all for the most part. For this particular project, I have been trying my best to give her a variety, either Pinterest or YouTube tutorials, which are always fabulous. So we have 1. And then we need to go with 2 because we are increasing in every single row. It is definitely weird to crochet with these big nails on, that is for sure. I don't think I'm a big nail girl, to be honest. I don't think I'll be going to be rocking this, so this is an interesting one for a while. The glue does eventually dissolve, so I will be able to get them off fairly soon, I hope. So I can get back to being able to use my fingers the way I normally do. Props to anybody that can crochet with these nails, they're crazy. There you go. It's just a matter of holding your yarn and everything a little differently. 1 and 2. And that is not going to go very well. I can feel that already was pulling the wrong way. So we go like that. 1 and 2. And then a good old 1 and 2. Here we go. Looking super cute. All right. Next row is single crochet, increase. All right. I'm going to go pull that out. So we go 1 single. Okay, pop that back in so I remember where the beginning is. Now we do an increase. All right, now we need to do this 5 times. We go 1, 2, there's 1, increase, so that's 1. 1, 2, 1, and 2 is 2. Okay, this is not going to work. That's 3. Okay. Oh, that's why. Whoops. I missed a whole row. My bad, my bad. Okay, good. Because I was going to be very confused here. So it's single crochet increase. So single crochet and then increase. Okay. So we got 1 increase, 1, and then an increase here. Oops, I was jumping the gun. I was like, why is this not working? I don't have enough stitches to do this. 1, 1, 2. We got 1. Whoops. Come on, in you go. 1 and 2. 1, 1, 2. 1 and 1, 2. Not bad, not bad. All right. So now I go on to the one with the 5. Oh, goodness. So we go 1 single crochet, and then 1 increase. And we go 1, 2, 1 and 2. That's 1. 1, 2. That's 2. 1, 2. That's 3. 1, 2. That's 4. 1, 2, and then 5. So that's 5 groups of 2 single crochets and an increase, followed by 1 single increase, or 1 single crochet, sorry. My bad. And that's the whole row. Let's check to see, do we have any big holes, anything looking bad? So far, it's all right. I'm a little undecided about that. Huh. Feels nice though. It's super cushy. So this should be good. Anyways, thanks for joining me here at All the Crackers in the Box. And I will see you again very soon. Bye.